What's your idea of paradise?
Backstage at John Galliano's show.
It's all about mismatching. We're putting blues and greens and purples and oranges and golds and silvers all together and making these very interesting shapes, colour blocking and keeping it quite modern, but at the same time it's still fantasy.
One of the most mysterious poems in the English language begins with the words, "In Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure-dome decree." I'm telling you this because it's John Galliano's inspiration for his latest collection.
A poem by Coleridge, Kubla Khan, and Kenneth Ang's, do you know that cult film?
Kenneth Anger, inauguration of the Pleasure Dome.
That's it, exactly.
We have all the characters who are making this film, so we have the costume designer and the writer, the director, from stagehands to sound recorders, so they all become part of that dream of everyone waiting for the film to start filming.
And again, it's like John's never literal interpretation about anything, and with such a magnificent collection, obviously, you know, we help him try to give the energy, and the girls reflect all that crazy interpretation of John, of this world and this dream.
We just thought it would be really cool to offer something that wasn't a trouser and wasn't a skirt, but was kind of a really feminine trouser. And that led us to play with different proportions and those very kind of vitamin A colours, like a Man Ray or a Warhol.
Very referential, but what makes it not retro?
I don't really do kind of retro, but his clothes are unbelievably sexy, they have a history, they're fragile.
The hats were, I hope, spectacular. They were actually cycling hats from 1910. That's what women wore, but in tweed normally. So we redid them into chiffon.
His work is so beyond. I mean, people come to be a part of that. It's not just about fashion. He tells a story every time.
My eyes are like, oh my God, kid in a candy store. I think I feel like I was seeing a bit of Gustav Klimt, a little bit of that feeling that there's an opulence, but there's a frivolous fun going on.
Depression era fantasy. It's very appropriate for right now.
Do that. This is the best time. You know, things are terrible. Let's just go and have a blast.
What did you think of that show?
For me, it was like seeing Bieber on disco acid, which was great. I loved it.
My favourite was like a little sort of skirt pants. That was a bit genie.
We'll dream of genies tonight.
We'll dream of genies.
Dino said Bieber on acid. What's your take on that?
Well, he kind of got it right. He always does that.
Well, his entrance is great. I just like his whole attitude. He basically walked out like, bow in my presence. So.